I have not made a video blog for quite a while because I took some time off to write a book. It's called Finding Your Way in a Wild New World, Reclaiming Your True Nature. And already people have started asking me, what do you mean wild new world? What do you mean reclaiming your true nature? Let me just say that the world you grew up in and the world that educated you is not your natural environment. You were probably educated in a dull classroom where everyone sat together, and then maybe you went on to a job in a dull place where everyone sat in rows. And this was actually a system created to make you into a cog in the human machine. It was made to create factory workers. Your true nature evolved, appeared, was created to fit in with natural processes. And you've probably been robbed of that your whole life. And now people are getting kind of worried because these structures are breaking down. Jobs are being lost, industries are going out of business, even the family can dissolve. If you are now stuck in a job that you don't like, or if you have just lost a job and you don't know what to do, or if your relationships are failing, or if just anything you had planned is falling apart, your life's not going to look like the structured linear things humans build, or even the orchards we grow. It's going to be more like a wild forest or even an ocean, sometimes a tempestuous and scary one. But that kind of shakes loose our consciousness and makes us more attentive to the internal compass that each of us carries within. I refer to this as the call of the wild, and let me show you an example. Here's a Pomeranian puppy, about as far as you can get from a wild animal and still be on 4 feet. But one day she hears and sees something that causes her much consternation. And at first it scares her. She goes back to her structure that humans have made, and she even hides for a minute. But then it's just too fascinating. There's something about what she's seeing and what she's hearing. It's calling to something inside her, and her curiosity is piqued. And then finally she does something she's never done before. And just like that, she reclaims a part of her true nature. What I want you to do is notice that something is calling to you. Maybe it's a place you go, or some cool machine you see online or in a demo room. Or maybe it's somebody having an adventure that you've never dared to have. Or maybe an invention suddenly captures your imagination, or an art form or a performance that you see. And you think, wow, that's so powerful, it almost frightens me. And it makes me want to run back to my little structures. But then it's so fascinating, I can't help. And if you let your fascination focus you strongly enough on that thing that's calling to you, suddenly you'll find yourself throwing back your head and singing a song you've never sung before, creating a computer program you've never seen before, throwing a party that's unlike anything you've ever seen before, making an object that's different from anything you've ever seen before. This is the way nature works. It wakes up the part of you that knows the life you were meant to live. It gives you your destiny. And believe me, it is wild.